think it would be right about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon when everybody gets sleepy? That's not it. The longest half hour of my day is actually in the shower. Yeah, I know. And people are like, wow, you're taking a half-hour shower? Yeah, I am. Because the first 20 minutes is like thinking. It's my think tank. But the reason it's so long is because as I'm thinking, like I'm getting all excited. You know, I'm dreaming about what I want to do today. And it's so funny because when I finally come back to my senses and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I need to get back on track and get out of here, get to work. That in the last 10 minutes, like it's a good thing I don't have long hair. That's a good thing because I am like going, okay, get out of the shower, hurry up, because in my head I've got like plans for the retreat. I've written the entire outline for the retreat that's coming up in April. I've written a blog. I've done like 10 live videos, all in my head. I'm like, I gotta get out of the shower so I can write it all down, and so I don't forget it. Because sometimes I get out of the shower, I'm like, crap, what was it that I was gonna do? Find your think tank, but make sure you have a pen and a notebook handy because you're going to want to write stuff down. When you have inspiration come to you, write it down. So one of the things that we do here at Fitness Level 10, and it would shock you, like you're coming in, you're saying, well, I want better health, I want to lose weight and that sort of thing, and we hear what you want. But we also know what you need. And you need to know that you are still as good as you once were. As you once was. No, that doesn't sound right. That you're as good as you once was. Why doesn't that sound right? As you once were, okay? Your fear is that you've fallen below. Your fear is that you're not as good as you were. Your fear is that you'll never be that good again. And you want to find that person because she was doing pretty well. He was on fire, right? And so when we slow it down for you, like you can hear Shanine teaching in the background downstairs, it sounds intimidating. Because what you hear us say is dig it out, dig it out, dig it out. But what we're telling you, and we teach you this like in the consultation so you're not afraid of what's about to take place, we want you to know what the expectation is. Your goal is to just take your rest. Why? Because nobody has to rest if they haven't given it their maximum potential or maximum effort, right? And if you bypass the opportunity to burn muscle at any point and you go right into fat burning, success all day long, like you're burning fat for the next 16 to 24 hours after the workout. But in the beginning, it feels intimidating. But your need for something new and different in your life exceeds that of staying where you are, staying stuck, staying unchanged, right? That certainty has been surpassed by your need for variety. Those are human needs, right? So coming in here, we slow it down for you. Why? Because you need to know what's possible for you at the level you're at. And here's what you are so surprised. That the story in your head that you are so weak, that you've lost your health, that you've declined to a place that feels like old age. No, age is just a number. And we rewrite your story. We help you understand what strength really looks like. When your brain is so busy saying you're weak, you've lost your touch, you're not as good as you once were, this is what you look like when you do a plank. Oh, it's hard, it's hard, it's hard. That is a story in your head that is untrue. Because when we show you that you really want to push away from the ground so hard it makes your upper back round, and then you're going to use your knees and squeeze your glutes, and then suddenly you are locking your knees and you're squeezing your glutes and you're pushing away from the ground to almost create this arcing motion underneath you. All of a sudden your abs start to shake, but you're able to hold it so much more effectively. than you ever did in the state of being mentally weak, where you're saying, I'm not strong, so I'm going to behave like I'm not strong. Game changer. I just had a couple of ladies up here who have had a lot of disappointments in life. And their biggest disappointment is their exhaustion level. It is. That they have drained their energy and there's nothing left, and it makes you feel weak and vulnerable and old. But guess what? You're not old. I know 20-year-olds that act like they're old. You're not old. You're never too old to be strong. Never. And I'm telling you, when someone shows you a better way to be strong, to show you where you start and what success looks like, holding a plank correctly, success. I don't care how long it is. I don't care. But I guarantee that a weak plank, because your story is I'm not strong, is... Sorry, that was my sweet husband calling. Thank you. I will call you right back. When you discover that the story in your mind controls how your body behaves, and when you start saying, this is easy, I got this. This is easy, I got this. This is easy, I got this. Yesterday I was working with a client who spends a lot of time suffering, and he knows it. It's okay. Like, his job for the rest of the day was to go, this is easy, I got this. When he started saying that in the workout, everything that he was doing that felt so difficult, that looked so difficult, became easy. That is the most shocking thing to you when you go, oh my gosh, it's all in my head. It's not in my body like I thought it was. It's all in my head. And the story you tell yourself of whether you're weak or whether you're strong or whether this is easy and you got this makes all the difference in the world. Try it at home. Try it. Like getting a plank, push away from the ground with your elbows, squeeze your glutes, lock your knees, and hold that plank. And time yourself. How long could I hold a plank doing it right? And now I want you to hold it wrong. Not for very long, because you can be hard on your low back. But sag in the middle, collapse in the shoulders, loosen your knees and see how that feels. Hover about an inch above the ground with your stomach. See how that feels in comparison. And then all of a sudden, bam, in your mind, your story just changed in an instant because you're stronger than you gave yourself credit for. You're way stronger. And it's a matter of having a coach on board to show you a better way for you to understand what's possible for you at the level you're at. And helping you get out of your head and into your life is the most powerful thing you can do. So we're actually building a retreat that goes all the way around this, right? We're going to take into consideration fat loss lifestyle elements, but we're going to show you how to use your creative genius to get out of your head and get into your life, to maximize your potential, to give yourself permission to listen to you first, to let your inner intuition drive you towards an extraordinary life. Like, that is so exciting. Mastering the expression of your life is the most important thing you'll ever do, and you can only do that from a standpoint of knowing you're strong. You're stronger than you gave yourself credit for. When you do things the way your body loves to do them, the way your emotions love to do them, the way your heart wants to do them, the way your brain wants to do them, you got this. You got this. And then you live your life fired up. Oh my gosh, everything changes. So today's Friday. Today, practicing, this is easy, I got this. And you're going to have the attitude to go with it, right? You're going to have to be able to say, this is easy, I got this. Because you can't say, oh, this is easy, I got this. That's not going to work. That's the same as collapsing your shoulders and dragging your belly on the ground in a plank. Tell yourself all day, when you're working through some paperwork that you hate doing, this is believe it yet. Just say it. And watch yourself sail through. When there's a challenge in front of you, or there's a relationship that you're avoiding, but you know you've got to engage in that relationship, tell yourself, this is easy. I got this. Watch everything else change. Okay? All right, Friday, get fired up. It's going to be amazing.